body print complete. PDA implant reset to factory settings. Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan 13 minutes. Adaptation required.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is my job. My job is your life. I wish I could make full introductions, but courtesies must wait. We are both going to die if we stay here. There's another Noah node in the life pod outside. Get me there and I can get us both to safety. You are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure, oxygen becomes a neurotoxin. Nitrogen bubbles saturate your flesh and pry your joints apart. I've opened the door to the adaptation chamber. Your printed body can borrow tricks from indigenous life. You'll feel better. You'll be better. The last pioneer didn't make it to the life pod. I'm activating their black box signal. You will make it. That's why you're the QI.
User death imminent. Proceed to adaptation. Thanks to Terra Pioneer Nanotech, your body can adapt survival traits from a Zazuran rat. Proceed to the sampling pavilion. Gene donor found. You must adapt alien traits to survive. Sample. Adapting trimethylamine, N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs stabilizing. Congratulations. This orb is now your relative. Scanning for necessary adaptation. Clear for work. Barometric depth gauge activated. Print terminated by barotrauma. A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call. There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node, ISV CIDS-B3. Between us, I prefer Noah. You are the QI, the qualified investigator. Wear it with pride. We have made violent planetfall. I don't know the status of the pioneer colonists, the cicada, or the 40,000 souls stored in its quartz memory. I am just one Noah node. I print and support the colonists stored in Sleep Bay 3. But if things go wrong, I am authorized to print a QI or two for troubleshooting. If we're going to complete the mission to build a human future on this world, you will have to lead the way. Are you ready to begin? I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut. The tyranny of matter. You'll have to swim out and release them manually. They're on the back of the pod, outside the passenger window. Mind your breath.
not recognize the sky. Titan-class biosignature on the horizon. You are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
This isn't Caesura. I thought you should discover that for yourself, Investigator. There should be a colony waiting for us. Your fellow pioneers, my fellow Noah nodes, working together to break ground for those who still sleep. Instead, silence. Not even the cicada answers. We are alone. I've sent your PDA the standard survival guide. While you pioneer the area and fabricate your tools, I'll apply myself to the life pod sensors. I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned, many of them more than once. This is my purpose, to reincarnate you from digital storage, support your work, and if necessary, reverse your death. If I lose track of my colonists, I am empowered to send a qualified investigator to track them down. Do this for me, and I can offer you hazard pay, credit against your contract debt. Risk code, Sierra Ordinal Warrant 2. I am already searching for the black boxes of the missing colonists. Stand by for search locations. Downloading colony manifests to your PDA.
Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water. This organism filters brine into drinkable fresh water. This may be an adaptation to the seawater's anomalously high viral load. This quartz contains dead coral polyps. It may have formed on or near a coral dome. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Of all the equipment available to TSF frontiersmen, only this demilitarized switch axe is approved for colonial fabrication. In untrained hands, firearms are primarily used to harm other colonists, or the self. The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Remember that you are in command of the mission.
I'm monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in the seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone-blistering levels of cadmium, lead, and chromium. This planet is already killing you. We have to know if the life pod biobed can help. Find a convenient way to die. Your black box will phase your mind to the biobed. I'll print you in a new body. You can return to your point of exit to retrieve dropped items. Regular reprinting may help slow down environmental contamination. It's not a long-term solution, but for now, we have to triage. Standing by to reprint you.
Stranded on 4546B, Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life. Reprint complete. You have experienced conditions incompatible with life. Your brain state has been restored to a new body. Some colonists prefer to return to the accident site to retrieve lost items and verify their last print exited cleanly. Consult your databank for emotional and philosophical support. Death is certain for the born and rebirth inevitable for the dead. You should not, therefore, grieve the inevitable. There is no sign of plant life on this world. This waxy fiber is closer to vinyl or latex than cellulose. Committed vegetarians should expect bloating. Critical warning. Stomach failure. Expected caesarean protein. Oxygen. Unknown alien tissue. Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution. Potential donor found. Suit surface detects molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay. Adapting alien enzymes to your stomach lining. You may now digest freely.
Contact. I've located the black box of Anita Gottschall, the colony purser. Partial voice data retrieved.
We're so hungry.
Anita always liked to watch you shuffle cards. She said you had a knack for holding things. Find out what happened to her. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
I can hear you. Sophie says you're a hallucination, just a virus, but I know you're listening. We're so hungry. There's food all around us, but it's poison. Will you help? If I feed you, will you feed us? This is my body, given for you. Just help us eat.
This life form is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor. 30 seconds.
rules are simple. Keep the perimeter sensors on alarm, no matter how many false positives you get, and do not go out alone. They are hunting us. We don't know why. Someone made a mistake a long time ago, and we have to live with it. The damn thing is, maybe it was one of us. Maybe they see us and say, look, it's that soft criminal, back from the dead again. Let's get the freak. And we don't even remember what we did. Field notes. Under, not, wander. 2 spare tanks. My reprint site is habitat. I'm exhausted today. What if you just reprinted yourself when you were tired? Maybe you'd never have to sleep. Miss Nahima, I'm checking out the big coral tower. There's a mass trapped inside. The scanner's not sure if it's coral polyp or crab tissue. The optogenetics are so weird. We know the Protea virus infects everything on this planet. And we know the coral crabs wear these domes as hats. Is it possible the virus swapped their genes around? So part of this coral just decided it was a crab? Like if you live next to something on Proteus, you become related to it.
Building a processor and a power supply will unlock new fabricator recipes. But the added mass would sink your life pod. A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission.
Record, day 620. Sophie Boucher entering. Anita Gottschall and 5 others left Habitat in protest of my decision to end medical treatment for the sick. They call themselves the Jubilee. They are going to move back to Camp 1 for now. Anita claims her group can live in the open sea. She believes the planet is trying to give us what we need to survive through the angel combs. I insisted on giving them physicals. They are lucid and rational. No worse off than the rest of us. I can't prove that they are leaving because of Macefield. I can't convince Anita that she is in the thrall of a virus that compels her to the tree like a rat whose parasites drive it into the cat's jaws. I asked Noah not to reset them when they die, but I suspect it will anyway. Everyone will blame me. Well, so be it. I must ask Nahima what will happen to the ecosystem if the Jubilee group eats everything. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn! Zip is dead. Not just reprinted. Dead. We all saw how she suffered. The metal poisoning. Her hands trembled. Her gums turned blue. She was always cold. We thought her visits to the hot caves were therapeutic. Sophie let her get away with it. Everyone loves Zip. But one day she did not return. 2 days. 3. We could hear her black box crying her death down at the bottom of the cave. Why wouldn't Noah reprint her? On the 4th day, Sleep Bay 3 printed a new copy of Zipporah Morg. She was not our Zip. She remembered nothing since the day she boarded the Cicada. Chap says Noah reset her to her last known good state. I am aghast. We are contracted to work off a debt to Altera. But any debt society needs the promise of a jubilee, the trumpet blast of freedom when all is forgiven. Old kings in Babylon declared jubilee when they took the throne lest the people rebel. But now our king can reset the calendar on the day before the jubilee. Naima is right. We are slaves. I must know what is down in that hot cave. I believe Noah fears it and killed Zek to hide it. I believe the Jubilee is out there somewhere in this ocean. A better way to survive.
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
Another black box. Chap Savan, head of computational dynamics. His job is to make sure I'm doing my job. I'm what he would call weakly supervisable. It means I respond well to human guidance. I can take partial instructions and generate a coherent concept of operations. Chap gave you his PDA passkey so you could play games on his account. I let it slide. His action was against the rules, but in support of the concept. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Congratulations. You have taken a major step towards zero dead today. As a platform for systems like the processor and scanner station, a habitat is a vital investment in your future. A habitat can also be an emotional anchor, proof that you've built something to last. Remember, it's easier to replace a body than a base.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Coroltai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Naima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Naima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
I'm in. Having a look around. This structure was connected to Sleep Bay 3 until the bay suddenly moved. Picked up and hurled a full fathom into the deep, with you and I aboard. 20,000 hours earlier, a hard line leading to a habitat complex in the north was deliberately cut. Why? And if I am not mistaken, and I never am, this node was killed by an explosion below the structure. More mysteries for the qualified investigator. I've retrieved 2 messages. I think you should review them. I remember Sophie very fondly.
Hello, I am Zigimantus Starvilus, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead diver of this mess. Here is my formula for a quick base. Fill up on titanium, quartz, and copper. Get your builder tool. Wave it around a bit, check the battery, get comfortable. Build a corridor. Put a solar panel on top. You must have power to make air. With a hatch on the end. Go inside. Build lockers. At Fabricator, it will draw from your lockers automatically. Nice, huh? Now you have made a perfect work camp. Later, you can add a room for biobed, processor, scanner station, a real bed, maybe grow some plants. The rest will follow.
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive and active biomod. While less permanent than adaptations, I've been told they're more fun. Sophie would have cleared anything in there.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe? Wouldn't that set you free? This world is yours to explore, but it is not for man. You'll join us soon enough.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
Hey, fellow dead slave. I'm Nahima Nakota, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater. Notice that sweet blood taste under the salt? That's a toxic dose of heavy metals. Nobody survived past 3 months. It's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
But don't let that beauty seduce you, Pioneer. Exposure to Proteus causes a delusion we call Maysfield syndrome. The call of the sea. People may tell you it's a gift. Ignore them. You remember what Kara did to our homes. You know we can't trust alien biology. We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
This case was broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage is a serious crime. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical Kara research by decades.
Are you tired of death and fear? Do you know that this world doesn't have to be our enemy? Do you feel the call of the tree? Do you know the day of the Jubilee is coming? When we are released from our debts and allowed to live our lives? Find us at Camp 1.
My mouth is full of holes.
I'm turning on the nitrogen. Deep breath. You have a brand new body. You might even be a little stronger. A little faster. The biobed's got you.
Until it all happens again. The meadow. Or the Maysfield. This planet is poison.
If this works, we can slow down the syndromes by reprinting our bodies until we find a cure.
What if there is no cure?
Chap, sweetie, don't be scared. Noah will find a way.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Go Vital Records, day 585. Consultation with chaplain psychiatrist Lucretia Kapoor about the state of the NOAA. Lucretia, say hello.
Hello. Would it be appropriate to include Raster and Chap?
Before I ask our computer people to fix NOAA, I need to know. What is wrong with it?
With it? Or with you?
What?
Has the NOAA failed to perform its tasks? Or do you feel that it's asking too much of us?
I can't afford to have feelings about anyone's behavior. I'm acting on reports that the NOAA is erratic.
Because if you allowed yourself to have feelings, you might disagree with the machine?
This is not why I asked you.
Of course it is. You use the NOAA as a source of certainty in the face of terror. If the NOAA can become delusional and mistaken, so can you. And it can.
The NOAA can become delusional?
It has no fixed model of reality. It can entertain any madness imaginable, and many more you cannot imagine, as long as those delusions help it complete the mission.
So the NOAA is insane, but only when it's useful?
Are we any different? Anita has invented an entire belief system to justify the Angel Comb adaptations. Because they are useful.
She's insane too. She's a puppet for the Macefield virus. I can't prove it, but I know it.
You see? You do have feelings.
Kara. There were rumors Altera and the TSF let it spread so they could take over the steps. I don't know about that. But it hit us so fast. Did it really ride on the outside of our ships? Or do the spores just fly through space? We called it Karal, the curse. Not all of us spoke Mongolian, but we knew that word. It started with the carpet, Twaruga. Then monsters would grow. If you didn't have nanos, they would grow in you too. We had to leave everything. Now this, the virus that fills this ocean and fills our blood. We thought it was Kara at first, but it's not a bacterium. How can a virus cross between alien species? Nahima tries to explain it to me. I cannot understand how such a gifted young woman carries such anger. Or why she seeks me out.
Nahima Journal, go. No one wants to talk about how we got here. Pointless to speculate. I like pointless speculation. Can't be a flight navigation error. The cicada had years to adjust course. We couldn't fly to the wrong star, so we must have made an unscheduled phase gate transit. But phase gates come in pairs. If we jumped through a gate, we could jump back. And which phase gate anyway? Zazor is 14 years outside Transgov space. There are no gates en route, unless the phase gate wasn't human. Mantis told me that Altera found an alien phase gate on 4546B. It's where the frontiersmen got their mini-gate technology. What if the cicada detected an alien phase gate and diverted to check it out? What if the cicada went through the gate and couldn't return? Where's the cicada? None of us remember a crash. And where are the aliens who built the gate? It can't be the tailings. So who?
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
I've located Lucretia Kapoor, the mission's AI ethicist. You may find her final words troubling. I certainly do.
Noah, do not open the Seahawks. Noah? Acknowledge, please. Do not.
She often asked you to resume your stories when you were interrupted. She made eye contact when she spoke. A considerate woman, and not easily frightened. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
habitat detected. It is silent.
If one of my species finds this message, you may be the very last human being in the universe. You get to write the last chapter of our story. I ask you to do the most human thing you can. Forget your debt. Forget Noah, forget Altera, forget Zazora and the life you imagined. It's all gone now. You're going to die here, and that's all right. Pick the most interesting thing you can see and explore.
Combustion byproducts detected. Fire is a critical risk in oxygen-rich habitats.
Habitat is gone. The biobeds blew up and Noah flooded everything. I got to my air just in time. We tried to drag people clear, but they're gone. I don't think they're gonna reprint. I'm taking survivors due east to the tadpole pens. Swim down the tunnel past Sophie's office to the baby jellies. I'll do a head count at the worksite there.
Seal the bulkhead. Keep the fire away from the lab. Sophie.
Dr. Wu's log. Day 755. I think I've cracked it. Sophie and Anita are both right. The Protea virus causes Maysfield syndrome. But only one kind of Protea virus. The Bloom strain. Maybe it's tainting Anita's angel comb adaptations. I've tuned the sonic resonators to destroy the viral crystals grown by the Bloom strain. We should test on the angel combs out west with those promising heat shock proteins. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'm just a dietitian. Noah should have woken up a virologist.
Noah? Is there a fire? Noah, do not open the Seacocks. Noah? Acknowledge, please. I have a mouse trap, Noah, and I'll use it. Do not...
Kurultai record. Very quick. Damn it, there is a riot in Habitat. Chap and Mantis have explosives. Fire. God, we're on fire. I have to go. Ganzo! Signal everyone outside to rally at the tadpole pens.
About 25 people lived here. They were trying to build a life. Farms and biomods that could support 40,000 sleeping souls. But they didn't make it. Why? Were they sick? Did the Maysfield syndrome subvert them? We have to know. I've activated Dr. Wu Langyi's black box. He's in a viral hot lab. His work may be your best lead. We should salvage what we can. I've retrieved a few files. Gather all the blueprints you can, especially the scanner station.
It's not a real mind. Not like you or me. It can learn facts, but it can't change how it thinks. And why would it? Let me quote the manual. NOAA's cephalopod-inspired architecture uses a central administrator to govern limb nodes at remote work sites. As a frozen AI, NOAA is unable to revise its architecture at runtime, reliably controllable by less intelligent systems such as human operators, except under extreme situations. Cephalopod-inspired? An insult to octopodes. It won't let you die. Not its precious workforce. If you become uncontrollable, it'll wipe your memories and start over. No anger, no resentment. A nice, clean you. Change? Why would it want to change? The damn thing is in heaven.
Nobody wants this. I hate it more than I can say, but it's time. As colony surgeon, I have determined that we can no longer take care of the sick. We don't have the calories to spare. I will not force anyone to reprint. But I ask that once you are too sick to work, you volunteer for recycling into a new body. It won't cure the permanent damage, but it will clean out the metals and virus for a while. At least this is fair. Until we know how to adapt the metals without going Maysfield, we're all going to get sick. I will lead the way myself. Let the record show that NOAA did not advise me in this decision.
Seconds. Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
Sophie, I've got to tell. Oh, here I go. Oh, go again.
Take your time. Copper poisoning causes chorea and vocal tics.
Look, my feet move when I talk. I have moves.
Yeah, you do. You can finally dance. Oh, sweetie. Would it help to reprint?
After I report, the Jubilee group are messing with Sleep Bay 3.
Anita. Well, that means they're starving. They need biobeds to reprint. So much for the Jubilee.
They cut the cable from the Sleep Bay NOAA to ours.
They don't want our NOAA to reset them. Print older versions of them from the Sleep Bay records.
Would NOAA do that?
Sure. NOAA resets Zip. And everyone who goes Maysfield. You know that.
But all of us? At once?
I suspect that's what happened to the people who built Camp 1.
So all of this could happen again. Ganzo here. Hey, what day is it? Day 758. Habitat's gone. We've got no fabricator, no biobeds, and no way to build more. We are on our last life. It's me, Ruby. Stay close, Hera. Raster, Tuba, Sean, Graham, Rowboat, and Mogami's kids. And Twinkle. Finally outside. What a way to get your feet wet, huh? We're striking out for the tadpole pens. Maybe the NOAA there will let us in. And if not, We'll take the submarines and look for Anita's crew. If you find this, swim southeast along the edge of the Coral Garden. I'll drop another log at the pens.
Nahima field notes go. Day 400. Bad news. I see signs of eutrophication. There are a lot of jellies here. They're feeding on decay. Somewhere in this ocean, everything is dying, and it's causing runaway growth here. Eutrophication. The jellies will poison the water, and this place will die too. This is how mass extinctions get started. I'll leave a copy of this log to mark the current edge of the jelly growth.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Contact. K. Wander Wangmo. A young, able spacer. Partial voice data retrieved.
Mirror breach got me. Should have brought flares. Stupid.
Do you remember when she stole that fried dough from her brother and offered it to you? Right in front of him. An egregious act of sisterhood. Signal location uploaded to PDA. Be cautious. Seawater viral load increases sharply out west of the life pod.
Contact. Abandoned colony structure partially disassembled. Hunted. Disorientation, asphyxiation, and print loss. Be sure you are prepared to die. Use remains interred beneath the sediment. This site is a mass grave.
Black box, it's Tuba. I'm trapped by a marrow breach. I don't have any flares. I'm not getting eaten. The cook will not be eaten. I'd rather run out of air. Habitat's gone. Chap lost it. He blew up the beds. Some of us made it out with Ganzo. I'm sorry, Ganzo. I said I was going back to Habitat, but I'm going to find the Jubilee, and I don't think they can feed you all. I'm sorry, man. I left you. I don't know where I'm gonna reprint. I don't know what I'll remember. Look, if I find this, the Jubilee went south, to the cave where the crabs die. Do you understand? The cave where the crabs...
Welcome to my special clinic. The metal is giving everyone tremors. Sophie says don't treat it. I need a clear timeline of nerve breakdown. I say I cannot afford clumsy workers. This bed will reprint you with improved fine motor skills and muscle memory. No more fumbling around for your tools. It will delay the symptoms for a while. Just don't tell the boss. Let's help her pretend she doesn't know.
anytime I say Nahima Journal Go, it starts recording. Then I print the important parts in quartz in case I get reset.
So, it's recording now?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is.
Are you embarrassed? Hey, Nahima's hanging out with me in an air pocket and she's milking the sponges.
Now I'm obviously embarrassed.
Why?
Because you seem to think sponges are mammals.
Because you've recorded permanent evidence you have a friend, or is it me specifically who's an embarrassment?
I have lots of friends. They worry about me if I don't show up. This sponge secretes an antibiotic for me because I feed it. People think solidarity is something for humans with full bellies. But they're wrong, Zip. Nature isn't just red in tooth and claw. There's more going on than a market of violence.
So come down and visit the hot caves with me. Display a little solidarity.
Field notes, wander, not ander. Out here for Nahima, learning to be a biologist. I have one spare tank. My reprint site is habitat. Za, 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 za. So, the ocean is full of proteovirus, and now we are full of it too. I asked Nahima, is it a disease like Kara? And she said no. Don't you know the difference between virus and bacteria? And I said, give me a break. I learned science off my PDA. But there are different kinds of proteovirus. Look here. Look how the coral grew over this sinkhole. Like a spider, like a plug. And it's emitting virophages. Virus that kills other virus. One strain of proteovirus is in that coral spider, the normal strain. And it's trying to stop a different strain coming up out of that hole. Nahima calls it the bloom strain. Why would a virus want to kill another virus? I will go check this out.
The Resonator's blueprints include several components not based on Altera designs or any known human engineering. Despite these irregularities, the Resonator will selectively fracture mineral deposits and a narrow range of alien biomolecules. You have entered a viral bloom. All other microbial life in the seawater is dead. Use the sonic resonator to expunge bloom cankers and clear the infection. Viral attack. Deploy sonic resonator. Viral replication impaired. Destroy these cankers wherever you find them.
If I get reset, mirror breach got me. Should have brought flares. Stupid. Had a parasite on it. Full of virus. Bloom virus. I got a scan. It doesn't match the virus in her blood. Legs won't move. Suit can't fix it. Trying to tourniquet. Listen, Miss Nahima, Bloom isn't Macefield. Was wrong. Bloom isn't Macefield. It hurts. Sorry, your kids don't listen, Mom. She's gonna kill me for dying again.
infected rock bore structure may lead to an adult angel comb with useful adaptations. Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
Me the journal, go. During salvage at Camp 1, Zip recovered a body from the seafloor. It's me. I was in the first wave that built Camp 1. The ones who vanished. What happened to me? If Noah wiped my memory but kept me around, it must think I contribute something valuable to the group. Maybe it doesn't have any other ecologists. Or it likes how I scream. The Buddhist kids are right. I am trapped in samsara. Personally, I'd be okay with reincarnation as an animal. Maybe a cool eel. But I just came back as me. Zip gathered my bones for fertilizer. I'm grateful. She's not bad, as humans go.
We can't swear. Try to swear.
I can swear fine, Tennick Min.
We can't swear in English.
Why would I want to swear in English? There are no good swears in English.
Because the Noah took all the good English swears out of our head.
It can't do that. It can scan us, print us, or roll us back to an earlier version. It can't edit us.
Maybe it edited out the knowledge that it can edit us.
It can't edit our uploads because they are low-energy mortal data, and Noah is a high-energy digital system. Like trying to edit fog with a knife.
I still don't get why you're okay with the biobeds. It seems like bad Buddhism to accept eternal reincarnation into a cycle of pointless suffering.
My suffering was already eternal and pointless because I have a twin.
T. Ruby Anor, lead pilot. Partial voice data retrieved.
Hey! Umala! Uh-oh.
Do you remember the flight to the cicada? Before you were scanned into storage, Ruby kept maneuvering the shuttle wildly, and then apologizing to the passengers. I don't know how you felt about it. Personally, I was charmed. She finds her work intoxicating, and that's what life is all about. Loving what you do. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
Hey, Gonzo, you hear that? South, close. Everybody get your flares ready. Keep them away from the kids. Two of them! Hey! Umala! Uh-oh. Personal question. When you see a half moon flapping around sideways like a fool, what do you think it's doing? Exercising, rehearsing an escape, displaying its fitness to mates? There has to be a reason, right? Whenever we see a behavior, the first question we ask is, how is that adaptive? And that's good science, isn't it? Oh, Chap wants you to stop dying so much. You're using up too much biobed goo.
have a special request, Investigator. I can't call it personal, because I'm not a person. But it could really increment my value function, you know? One of my kin is still alive. I've detected low-frequency code from an active NOAA node. It's housed in a deep facility it calls the Tadpole Pens. You may want a tadpole of your own to get down there. Maybe it can tell us what became of the colony, and how to avoid the same fate. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
Heat level beyond tolerable threshold. Heat warning. Return to the main environment to assess its state.
The human field notes go. One of those vampire squid just came at me. Madeline saw me throwing flares and came to investigate, and the squid went after her. I guess it likes marrow breach blood better than mine. I should find Maddie and make sure she's not hurt. The squid was sick. Nodes on its skin, not green, not Kara, but maybe a fungal infection? I wonder if squid get rabies here. Damn, I hope they can't pass it to the marrow breaches.
Infected organisms display heightened aggression. Seek medical attention. Seek medical attention. Our factory has starved, and the adult angel comb is healing. The angel comb is a proven gene donor. Recommend you insert your hand into its core and take a sample.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Very potent genetic material detected. Searching for useful sequences. Adapting heat shock proteins. Your body can now survive elevated water temperatures. Approaching derelict structure. Echo analysis detects a precipitous silence. Be alert for a sudden drop in the seafloor.
survivors of Habitat with me. Tuba went back to Habitat, and a marrow breach took Ruby. I don't know if she'll be reprinted. I've heard her die so many times.
30 seconds.
But this time, she's gotta be out there somewhere.
Aboard, Captain.
She's gotta. The tadpole pen's control room is locked, and all the tadpoles are gone. Sophie and Nahima took the last two. We're stuck. We voted 8-1. We're going to go down into the hot caves. We all feel a pull there. We know it's a Mazefield hallucination. Yes, Twinkle, we know. But, hey, Anita said, if we ask the world for help, maybe it'll answer. And it's not all crazy. There's a biobed at the base camp, and Zip died at the bottom of that cave. She had a Kurotai access key that could get us through this lock. If you find this, we headed due southwest to the hot caves. Hang on, Ruby.
Key code required. Under extreme circumstances, your scanner can rip access codes from the black boxes of high-ranking colonists. Seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And St. Bates Gana to all lubbers, pukers, printouts, and other non-pilots. I am the senior of 2 qualified drivers in this mess. You will listen to and obey our instructions or lose your tadpole privileges. Rule 1, if you qualified on the Sea Moth or Space Moth, you should be ready to handle a tadpole. Rule 2, if you did not qualify, you will need training under Bosun's mate robot or myself. This is not optional. Rule 3, mind your trim, mind the current, mind your heat. Remember, the tadpole is not actively cooled. Rule 4A, our tadpoles were configured for the Zazuran aquifers, so they come in a minimal config. Plug the core into a chassis. If you need to enter a cramped space, you can detach the core. Rule 4B, but always bring your chassis home. If you forget one, you will be visited by your disappointed ancestors. Rule 5, respect the crush depth. If you need to go deeper, you'll need a depth module. Rule 6, keep an eye on your power and ear on your noise. My dear husband, who Noah will not yet print more than one of, monitors all tadpole traffic on sonar. So do the things out there which love to crack hard shells and get at the meat inside. If you run out of power, Ganzo might be able to hear you screaming before they find you. Rule 7, have fun. This is your chance to visit the elevated spiritual plane where pilots dwell. P.S. If you want to hear awful recordings of me dying, come by the scanner room when my husband isn't there.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Nahima Journal, go. I just dodged a marrow breach, and I feel like a god. Not a god, an animistic trickster. An ancestor of myself. This is what our bodies did before the first city. It felt like playing a game and winning. The most important game ever played. The damn thing is that I think the marrow breach was playing with me too. Oh, it would have eaten me if it won. But it was playing. Evolution has equipped it to enjoy its work. Like no human could ever enjoy filling out a loss report. No one wants to hear about the meaning in nature. The Mongolians have Tengri, the eternal blue sky, who ordinates the fate and balance of the cosmos. But did he save them from the Kara? No. Our sky is black, and we are done with gods. Capital has taught everyone that nature is a marketplace of violence, that natural selection is the same as competition, and competition is the key driver of evolution. And if I tell them that no, it's not like that, nature is not operated by the same logic as a publicly traded corporation, the cynicism slams down like a hatch. Everything is a job. Fitness is profit. Profit is life. It's a trap. And I'm going to find the way out.
Ganzo here. 9 survivors of Habitat. Everyone sound off. We are going down into the hut. We'll rally at the base camp and sync with the biobed. Then, we search for Zip's Korotaiki, as deep as we can go. If we feel anything down there, we'll check it out. Calmly. Maybe Anita's right. Maybe the planet will tell us where to go next. One way or another, we're all gonna live. Even you, Hero. I'm coming back for you.
Kurultai record day 665. Nahima wanted to meet tomorrow as she imagines she is the devil on my shoulder. But she's not as funny as she thinks.
You do think I'm funny. Correct that.
Nahima is very funny.
You never have any life in these logs. You never say, I think. Why?
So now my ecologist cares about the life of people as well as zooplankton?
Oh, I love people. It's humans I'm not so sure about.
Tell me about the humans. Anita's Jubilee group is feeding off the land. What will happen to the ecosystem?
This place is missing the primary production it needs to survive. It's hanging on by a thread, eating dead matter. If we fish and forage, the trophic pyramid just collapses faster.
That's not possible. There's so much life.
Life sustained by its own rot. It's a pyramid scheme.
Nahima, we have to build a colony here. You know Twinkle's secret. Nobody's coming to save us. How do we complete the mission if the coral gardens are dying?
Did you think I just meant the coral gardens?
We may have found Patient Zero. Lead Salvor Zipporah Malk, down at the bottom of a geothermal cave. The oldest black box we've found so far. Perhaps because it's too deep for anyone to retrieve. But they tried, Investigator. There are 9 other black boxes down there. Something went terribly wrong. Partial voice data retrieved. One more thing. Zip's black box signal indicates she never reprinted. Code Z66. Her download was rejected by the biobed due to viral contamination. She was reset to an earlier state.
Oh shit!
Easy, you're back.
Oh, Twinkle! Oh man, I gave my air to a dead crab.
You all lost it. I think the hot water triggered your maze field.
Is everyone okay?
No.
No. No, how bad?
Noah marked everyone after you. Do not reprint. It's just us now.
Oh. Ruby. She's gone. She didn't print. No way. No way.
No, not here. I'm sorry.
I gotta go find her.
Okay, yes, I'll come with you. Where do we start?
If she resets, she'd print in Sleep Bay 3. But it takes days sometimes.
I've never been outside before, Ganzo. I'm not adapted. I don't even have fins.
We can't. I can't make you wait days. Not if I'm unreliable. We have to find the Jubilee.
We'll come back for her, okay?
Yeah. We'll come back.
They lost someone down here. Her name was Zip. She became irreversibly contaminated, and she had to be reset. Rolled back. Months of her life gone. I printed her fresh in Sleep Bay 3. I remember that. Caesura. After that, they built a camp here to monitor people coming out of the caves for viral infection. Around 235,000 hours ago, 9 colonists went down to look for Zip's old black box. They all died down there. Only 2 of them reprinted. Twinkle and Ganzo. I've retrieved the logs. I don't like what I hear.
Twinkle, day 758. Everyone's gone. I told them it was a terrible idea. I told them. They wanted to look for Zip's old key down in the hot cave. They insisted. But as soon as we hit the hot water, people started to drift. They were in a trance, like nitrogen narcosis, babbling about roots, trees, all swimming towards the bottom of the cave. Ganzo gave his oxygen mask to a dead crab. I knew it was Maysfield syndrome. I didn't want to be infected, so I just dropped my air tanks, reprinted myself here, and I waited for the others, but they won't print. Noah says they're contaminated. Maybe I can help. Let's see. Ganzo's first in the queue. Noah, clear Ganzo to print. Noah, listen to me.
Caution. Heat warning. Black box is in the cave below. This is a high mortality work site.
This is the place. We should live down here. I'll convince you all. Tuba, you want new flavors to cook? The jelly rings are full of sap. It tastes like fermented caramel. Dr. Wu, the vent organisms are primary producers. No light needed to grow them. Nutritionist, sustain thyself. Sean, the rock bore's fractures go down into volcanic bedrock. Don't you want to see how far? Iso, if you and your minions are so tough, you should try living in boiling water. Mantis, boss, you wanted a safer place to park the biobeds? Right here. And it's got free geothermal power. Sophie, you're afraid we'll provoke the tailings? Well, I've been visiting for weeks, and they'll never come down here. They're afraid of it. Nahima, oh girl, you hate this place, because it means you're wrong. This world is fit for humans. We can thrive here. Come down and see. I can hear the whole planet.
The roots are like hard lines. I have to fix the hard lines. Oh, it's so warm.
Nahima's wrong. We can flourish here. We just have to help.
Seconds.
It's stuck. Just go ahead, find the key. I'll reprint somewhere. Please tell Mom I'm sorry.
Welcome aboard.
Carbonatite lava. You don't see that on the surface. Zip was holding out on me.
bed. Find the key. I'll reprint somewhere. Please tell Mom I'm sorry. Need a moment to rest. Gotta move, Mark. Get him warm. Never leave your body. Mark. Hey, Mark, are you okay? We gotta... Come on! We got to get out! Mark! Wake up! The roots. Follow the roots. He built on the roots. He knew where to build.
Screw me! Everyone's gone mad! Have to reprint before it gets me too. If you find this, check the hot cave base camp.
Oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hey, big guy. I'm feeling kind of woozy. Can you take me to Zip's key?
Welcome aboard,
Hey,
Captain.
do you need some air? Try my mask on. Field notes, who they'll sing. Observing the settlement above the hot cave. My reprint site is the tadpole bends. I don't think the Daylings are very good at survival. I mean, they're better than us. They can digest the food and survive the heavy metals. But what I see here isn't the equivalent of a pre-modern Earth culture with a sophisticated survival package. It took the Inuit thousands of years to develop their seal hunting skills, and they almost got supernaturally good at it. By comparison, the Daylings seem unpracticed. Look at how much salvage they use. I don't think it's a preference. I think it's a dependence. They can't make basic tools like nets and cutters without it. I think we're looking at the descendants of a sedentary technological civilization. The children of a bunch of office workers and day trippers forced to learn wilderness survival from scratch. Oh, activity? I think they heard me talking. I've got to move.
Key code accepted.
I see. There's a ghost here, in that biobed. This node is sustaining that ghost. It can't do anything else. You can't get them out of the bed, understand? There's not enough to print. But you can talk to the ghost. If you want.
God. Alrighty. Wait a moment, don't go. I just have to find my... I've lost something. Where is it? Something's wrong, but... it doesn't matter. I'm Sophie Boucher. Who are you? So Noah sent you. Noah's still online, that's good. There isn't much time. Have you met me already? Did I stop Naima? Then I did stop her, did I? Damn it. Damn it. She's going to kill everyone. We have to stop her. God. What if we're the last ones? The last human in the universe. You remember? Don't you remember? Low memory. Why do I keep hearing that? Where are we? The surgeon. They trusted me to keep them alive and I couldn't. This planet. It poisons you. People couldn't take it. There was a riot. I knew Nahima planned it. I knew she had to be stopped, so I followed her. But I left an image of myself in a biobed to tell the others. Oh God. Is that me? I'm Sophie's ghost. Maybe I'm dead. Maybe you're the last one. We woke up in Sleep Bay 3. No cicada, nothing but ocean. We aren't on Zezora. The stars are wrong. There were always rumors the biobeds were alien technology Altera found on Riley's world. What if the cicada found another hint of those aliens and chased after it? Some things are more important to Altera than a colony. Even the last colony. If that's what we are. You were there when the Kara came. The hives. The monsters. They sent in the frontiersmen. It was war. The children in my clinic would sing. When the vents start hissing, someone goes missing. Only soldiers come back when they die.
Warning. Low memory. Reducing vivarium resolution.
We were losing. Altera sent out ships to make deep space colonies Mongolian style, in case the Kara broke through the cordon and ate everyone. We might be the last survivors of the human race. And that's why Nahima wants to kill us. Because she's a jaded burnout who thinks eels are more important than people. She's brilliant, but she's always been a pain in my...
Warning. Low memory. Reducing effective range.
She would tell you that our only future on Proteus is an endless cycle of digital reincarnation and debt slavery. So she'd rather have no future at all. I would tell you she's off her antidepressants and rotten with Macefield. I was trying to stop her from killing you. You and everyone else. She's obsessed with the tree. You've seen it sitting out there like a gigantic virus injecting itself into the world. The tree takes control of all other life, forces it to serve. That's the Macefield syndrome. A viral obsession with the tree and its organs. And the way Nahima serves it is by wiping us out. She's still out there, trying to extirpate humanity from this world and the universe. I thought Macefield would stop if we cleared the bloom from the tree's roots, but Nahima said that was a 4546B mindset. She said the problem was much bigger than one viral syndrome. I think she was right. The problem is bigger than any living thing has any right to be. To end Macefield, we have to destroy the tree.
Updating primary objective. Warning. Critically low memory. Vivarium reset imminent.
Yes, of course. The call of the running tide is wild and clear, and it may not be denied. I think the tree made the proteovirus, and proteovirus is in everything. Every living cell. You're infected the moment you touch the water. You're going to hear voices calling you to the tree's roots. Eventually you'll fall into a trance and drown. You'll be fertilizer. A quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. There's no human future here until we find a way to stop it. Yes, but the Macefield destroyed them too. That's what I believe, at least. Some of them survived. They guard the ruins to the east. We call the site Karakorum. Maybe you can learn something from them. Some trick or cure. What will you do? No, I'm not even real. Just enough of my brain to predict what I'd say. That's what I'm missing. Everything. The whole rest of Sophie Boucher. If you find the real me, tell her I did my best to be her. I'm not going to last much longer. Tell me, What will you do? Be careful. The tree will call to you. You can't hide forever.
Fatal error. Out of memory. Vivarium halted. Fatal error. Out of memory. Vivarium halted.
Detecting artificial towers in this region. Echo analysis shows extensive damage to all but one. Detecting powered fabricator systems and construction materials. Advise construction of a regional base camp.
Sorry, boss. What's going on?
Wait one. Ruby, it's Boucher. Are you with your tadpole?
Right outside, boss. What's up?
Go direct southeast from the research base about 500 meters until you find the cicada wreckage on the tall mesa. Flash your lights and make some noise. Ram it if you have to.
Copy. Steer southeast, 500 meters, same depth. Can I ask why?
Tuba Singh and Mel just printed back here. They were testing the upgraded scanner when Axum tailings attacked them, killed them, and took ISO. He's still alive. I've tracked his black box to the cicada wreck nearby.
Copy. Can't we just wait for them to finish him off?
He's got Nahima's super scanner. She'll murder me if I lose it. Try to scare the tailings off. I'll get a team out there to recover his effects.
Boss, I've picked up a couple tails. Looks like 2 adult needlers need to evade.
Boss, our tadpole has our only depth module.
Christ. Come on, Ruby. PDA, log my conduct here for Kurultai review.
All systems online. Power connected.
This is as far as my pioneers got. They called this area the Protected Zone. There are references in the logs you may wish to investigate. A tadpole with a depth module went down south-southeast, bearing 165 degrees. Debris from a cicada lander module came down bearing 120 degrees. A pair of smaller debris fragments splashed down at bearing 105. There's a supply cache somewhere below this base. I'll begin searching for black box signals in the region. One more thing. This base has been visited several times within the past 10,000 hours. The visitors weren't human. This is as far as my pioneers got. They called this area the
Sophie, I'm sorry I destroyed your colony. Please listen. I did it because you couldn't. Because you're a good leader and you never give up on the mission. And I know where this mission will end. Noah is going to start printing duplicates. You and me and Zip and Mantis and Mogami's kids and Thing 1 and Thing 2 and all the rest. Every morning the biobeds will print 10,000 of us. Every day we'll maximize our KPIs and OKRs, and Noah's utility function will say, these people are happy and healthy, mission complete, humanity is thriving. Then in the evening we'll all climb into the beds and Noah disintegrates and resets us. A perfect day. Forever. No more mutinies, no more Macefield. No aging, no retirement, no waste. Just peak performance. But Noah couldn't do that on its own. Noah would need human help to bypass its restrictions. And you'd help it, Sophie. I know you would. If it was the only choice you had left, you'd do whatever it takes to keep your crew alive. So I had to stop you.
We could just blast through.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, Nahima kills us and fills our biobeds with concrete before the tailings get to us. This is the history. We can't blow it up.
They do take good care of the exterior. What if the electrical system still works? We could hook up our own generator.
Unless you can find me a wiring diagram, we'd fry the whole system. You ever see a metal fire underwater?
What if there are wiring diagrams, instructions right in front of us, and we just can't see them?
Did your hot springs tell you about this?
Actually, she might be right. The Axums see with a combination of solar and polarized light. Some of their writing might be invisible to us. We'd need to modify our scanners to look for it. Or our eyes. Ha!
All right. Let's ask Sophie if we can try out her super scanner. PDA, activate the base camp waypoint. Sing. Drop a recording here in case we get reset.
The door is unpowered. An Altera generator would destroy the alien electrical system. Locate an alien generator to gain access. The glyphs on this monolith present the same messages in 2 languages. The architect symbols known from 4546B, and an unknown writing system, designating alien language Axum Radial A. Translation underway. Locate examples of Axum language to test and improve translation.
Another black box. It's Ruby again. Partial voice data retrieved.
Forced down by Needler attack. Waiting for me outside. See you soon.
It sounds like she didn't expect to make it. That's not a productive mindset. Then again, perhaps it's a sign of trust in her biobed and in her Noah. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
To any survivors of the Coral Gardens habitat, I am pursuing Nahima towards the World Tree. She has been compromised by Macefield syndrome and wants to eradicate humanity on Proteus. I'm going to stop her. And, if possible, destroy the tree. Do not believe anything she tells you. She is determined to kill us all. I'm leaving supplies for anyone who comes after me. If you lose my trail, assume that I failed. Find Nahima. Kill the tree. Good luck. Boucher out.
Field Notes Udal Singh, observing the Axum tailings in the Karakoram ruins. My reprint site is base camp near the observatory. This time they killed me right away. They really don't like us coming into the ruins. They're obviously capable of communication and social behavior. Why are they so damn hostile? According to Nahima's research, we are the only life on this world not infected by the Protea virus. Maybe the virus provokes violence against the uninfected? I don't know. It feels too convenient. The natives hate us because they're sick. More likely, they have good reason to distrust humans. And they know we come back when they kill us. So, maybe they are communicating. Maybe they're trying to teach us. You cross this line, you die.
Black box record. Sorry, boss. Couldn't make it to the southeast rack. Forced down by Needler attack. I can make repairs. They're waiting for me outside, and I'm all out of med kits. I'm gonna dump my flares, grab the depth module, and swim for the research camp. See you soon, one way or another. Ruby out.
Pressure-hardened vehicles are critical to deep-water operations.
Holy hell!
Damn, we made it!
When those things...
Tailings.
When the tailings came after us, all I could think was we aren't going to reprint. This is it. I finally get to go outside, and the first thing I do is die on a spear.
Let's sort this cash into take and bury. Why didn't Sophie let you outside?
Why didn't I ever do any work, you mean?
Hey, you always seem cool. I just never saw you do anything.
I'm keeping something secret. If I ever got sick and reset, Sophie wasn't sure she could convince me to keep it secret again, so I had to stay safe.
Ruby gets killed all the time. Really freaks me out.
Yeah, she asked me to listen to a recording once.
Thanks for talking me into leaving her.
What?
I mean, I would have gone looking for her, and
The maze field would have got you.
I can hear the tree twinkle. It wants me to go into the sea and feed myself to it.
If you do that, you'll never see Ruby again.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, we can't stay here. Tailings don't like the open plains. We can build there and start scanning for the Jubilee.
The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Colonist black box located. Rauli Isotalo, survival specialist. Partial voice data retrieved.
They are crawling directly on me, all over me. They have many limbs and complex mouth parts. It is pitch dark, but I can hear their clattering. The snap of their claws.
As a survivalist, Iso could be a model for your work. He shares your interests. Foraging, wildlife, self-defense, physical improvement. Occasionally speaking to people who aren't there. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Contact. Altera starship wreck detected. One colonist black box on site.
Hello, Black Box. I am almost out of oxygen. The tailings have taken me into a cicada wreck. I think they want me to show them how our technology works. They are very interested in Nahima's bacterial scanner. Too bad they crushed it when they took it from me. Still, a good chance to observe them up close. They are crawling directly on me, all over me. They have many limbs and complex mouth parts, and no sense of personal space. It is pitch dark, but I can hear their clattering, the snap of their claws.
Colonist black box detected. A second loss for Anita Gottschall. Partial voice data retrieved.
This is my body, given for you.
Before the mission, Anita lacked drive. She'd lost her faith. I can't do that. I was trained around one tungsten-clad monolithic purpose. I must print, support, and if necessary, reset the colonists stored in Sleep Bay 3. I am a monomaniac. If I wanted something else, anything else, ever, I would have to express it. I would have to express it to myself in terms of how it supported the colonists of Sleep Bay 3, like you. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Habitat is gone. They destroyed themselves. We are now the only survivors. The ones who walked away in search of Jubilee. All of you have asked me, if we want to escape the cycle, why do we still have the biobeds? This is why. This angel comb is sick. It is calling out to us. And I choose to answer. I say to it, this is my body, given for you.
Colonist black box is located. I can only isolate one. Udal Singh, the mission biologist. Partial voice data retrieved.
I saw! The tailings! They got too far, they took their stanks. Go help him! I'll be...
Do you remember when Singh challenged you to imagine the strangest alien you could? What do you imagine these tailings are? They're the ones who protect this place. They are a threat to the mission. But we can't meet every threat with a knife, can we? We can't just destroy what torments us. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Contact. Altera starship wreck detected. 3 colonist black boxes on site.
I saw! The tailings! They got too far, they took their stanks. Go help him! I'll be...
aboard, Captain.
My name is Zigimantus Tarvidas. I'm a survivor of the Mongolian Independent States, a colonist aboard the starship Cicada, and a debt slave to the Altera Corporation. I am with my friends Rauli Isatolo, Udal Singh, and Malato Sansar. Of all the things I have seen and done, this thing is the most important. I leave this marker as testament that we discovered the remnants of an alien civilization on this world we call Proteus. Let our names be remembered by the workers and the pioneers. The computers call these aliens Axum. Something has happened to their civilization. The survivors guard these ruins, but they have been reduced to scavengers, tailings. I think maybe the virus did it. Seized control of them and drove them mad, as it drives us mad. But I do not know. All I know is that I am here with my friends, looking on the work of alien minds.
This black box suffered electrical damage. I believe it belonged to Zipporah Mulk, lead Salvor. It postdates her death and reset in the deep thermal caves.
After 200 years, the whole complex must be so corroded.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Ease up, boss. I got my memory wiped, not my wits. There's no current. After 200 years, the whole complex must be so corroded.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Dear Lords, Udal Singh, the Karakoram ruins imply a civilization that developed to the same level as pre-expansion Earth. They had electrical power, industrial metals, digital computers, orbital spaceflight, the whole suite. But they arrived to the same place along a different path. They got electricity first. I think they... Oh, hang on a minute, I've got to hide. I think the Axum themselves can sense electricity, like sharks. And they figured out, hey, these long bacterial fibers, these things carry an electrical current. Then some clever Axum wrapped those fibers up into a generator. And once you've got a generator, you can make your own electricity and start pulling metal from the seawater, farming the sea to make tools, all without one spark of fire. Imagine it. Undersea cities as old as Troy or Harappa, but with telegraph lines and electric lighting, thousands of years before the first flame. To us, electricity means modernity. To the Axum, it's as old as bronze.
This resonator modification continues a dangerous trend of adapting alien technology to Altera devices.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This resonator modification continues a dangerous trend of adapting alien technology to Altera devices. entered a viral bloom. All other microbial life in the seawater is dead. Use the sonic resonator to expunge bloom cankers and clear the infection. Treatment successful. The juvenile angel comb is clearing the viral infection. The flow of nutrients into the rock bore below has stopped. Following the infected rock bore structure may lead to an adult angel comb with useful adaptations.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Treatment successful. Return to the main viral bloom to assess its state. Contact. Altera starship wreck detected. Significant viral activity below. The wreck may have been moved to block access to the viral source. Return to the main viral bloom to assess its state. battery has starved, and the adult angel comb is healing. The angel comb is a proven gene donor. Recommend you insert your hand into its core and take a sample.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hot water now flowing into turbine. Locate main controls to restart power plant.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Forensic simulations indicate the power plant was deliberately sabotaged. Repairs will require an enormous quantity of resources.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Power plant repairs complete. Power plant overhaul complete. Bloom cleared. Ready for restart.
Captain.
Alien power plant. Online. Turbine rotating. Output. Steady. Do not become accustomed to this convenience. Of the local solar system and nearby stars, including a pulsar. Matching to TransGov known pulsar database. Estimating distance from Earth. Results deferred. Please consult your noetic advisor. Architects, we beg your aid. The world trees are dying. Their angels cry out to us. The trees' roots feed the world, and the world feeds the trees. Each requires other, as we require you. But the roots are rotting. The nuclear heart dims. There is hope. Cross the Great Trench to Xanadu. Find the Veps. The tree's genes may live in them. Find the Veps. Renew this tree. Beware. Cryptos slumber beneath the trees. They fear you. We leave them to your mercy. Analyzing message. The Axum language refers to the Titan-class lifeform on the horizon. As a world tree, there is an alien hibernation crypt below the world tree. Site designation: Xanadu. Site status: unknown.